Thanks for the follow. No, it's pretty random. That actually kind of scared me a little bit. What mods do you use? Are you looking for specific mods? Because I can show you the main mods I use when I'm actually done with this dungeon, which should be pretty quick. So if you're looking for like, oh, did not mean to do that. If you're looking for like the UI ones, we have the Auto Easy Happy UI and the AYU Hotbar blue Pyro Disc. Also the Boss Radar mod by Chronicle, which is pretty good. And those are the main mods. There are some side mods like Easy Flux, which just turns the top side enemies to be this yellow color, so I can actually easily see them and kill them. Also, thanks for the follow, Vlad. I was honestly not expecting follows before I saw messages, but can't always anticipate that. Yeah, Trove Tools is just an app. If you go in Trove Source, you might actually... I don't know if Trove Tools is linked on Trove Source. It might be. Like, if you go to Trove Source, you might find a thing to it if you can't find it. But Trove Tools is for if you play on Glyph. Like, if you use the Glyph launcher. I don't know if it connects to Steam accounts. I don't think it does, but not like I've tried. I don't know. I wouldn't really call Trove popular. Like, it's really not. It's just been around for a while. Honestly, Trove was so fun back in the day. I mean, of course it would be. It was like, you know, my first time playing it. I'm gonna have nostalgia for it back then, but I don't know. Trove just felt way better. It was different back then. Kind of hard to explain, but at the same time it's not really too hard. I guess it was more so like the simplicity. Like back then it was a much more simple time. Like there wasn't Mantle of Power, there wasn't like any of this stuff, you know, no gems, no whatever. Back then max level was 42. But gear was also factored into your level. So I think max level was 20, like XP wise, and then with gear, it could go to 42. Boomer rework is, I don't know if I can say it's better or not, because I haven't really used Boomeranger, so I don't know what it was like before. But he does have some different things about him. I think it's mainly the same abilities. It's just like there's an added on thing usually to each of them. Like instead of shooting normal arrows, he does like, you know, fire arrows, ice arrows, and bomb arrows. It's just VFX. It doesn't change too much. But I think he changes some abilities based on if he's using a sword or a bow. So I think with a, what is it? I think with the sword, his boomerang is a giant boomerang, and with the bow, I think he has a tri-shot boomerang, which has 3 charges, I think. I use Glyph, like just the standard Glyph launcher. Dude, is this guy really shooting me through the wall? Like, look at this man. Sir, why are you allowed to do this? Oh, okay. And then he just pulls me to him. What a great guy. The other one that's better, I don't know what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it's in the it's in the Paragon shop area. Well, it's in a bench that's in that area. Like in the hub. I forgot what the bench is actually called. But honestly, I don't think it's that much better. Like, I think it has 25% damage instead of 20. So yeah, it's better, but like, it's not like, you know, super needed. You're not gonna suddenly be able to solo something you weren't able to just by having it. Does it give 100 more light? I don't know. Because I thought it just gave... Well, I mean, I can look up the ally right now. I don't know what it's called, but I guess I can find it. So, like, what is it actually called then? Like, if I go to ally... Let's see. I guess we can hide collected, right? The geode, all that, Paragon. Is it one of these? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, it does have 100 more light, so I guess that is good. It's 100 more light, and it's 5% more damage. So this one is magic. Yeah, but the problem is, this one is just gain a protective shield when an enemy dies. It doesn't give you the same, like, you know, gain 15% health when an ally or enemy dies, and then gain a movement speed buff. So, or was it King, let me see. Is it King Cobra? Yeah, King Kaba. See, this one I think is what people were talking about, which might be like a good speed farming ally, because it has 10 movement speed, and then it can also reduce your cooldowns when an enemy dies, but it's a chance. And knowing this game, the chance is like bad. It should be here, right? Yeah. Yeah, 50 geode and 100 electrolyte crystals. It's not expensive, like, at all. At least not for me. And maybe it is for like a newer person. Although I guess obviously it's going to be expensive. Like anything is going to be expensive for a newer person. I think there are like considered best allies for like certain classes. But I kind of just look for like basic stuff, like just the damage type. Like if a class uses physical damage, I'm just gonna put animated jug on him. If it uses magic damage, what ally is it again? Yeah, then the Avery. I don't know how it's pronounced, but yeah, it's basically the same thing, but it's magic. So yeah, like if it's magic, then I'll just use that ally. But if it's physical, then I'll just use the jug. Is it not the same thing? Is it not just the animated jug? Oh, okay. So this is the same thing. It's just I'm using an ally skin. This isn't the actual ally. The actual ally is this. Like, this is what it actually looks like, but the ally that I use for like the looks is this, which if you right click it, you can take the skin of the ally. Might actually stream some Overwatch soon. Thinking of either doing Overwatch or New World, like the MMO by Amazon. Because honestly, I've been doing too much Trove. Like, I think like 90% of my streams plus are like just Trove. And it's me doing the exact same thing, so it's not like anything's different. Turn off brain is why I play this game. Dude, that's exactly it too. It's like, this game is basically you just shut the brain off and just let... Okay, that was lag. And just let it do its own thing. And by that, I mean, just play the game. You basically... You hold left click, and that's all you do. You occasionally use some abilities, but like a lot of the time it's just you holding left click and that's it. Yeah, I like games that do stuff for you too. That's the reason why I usually have idle games on in the background. Because I'm blessed as a gamer and have 2 monitors. So basically, I just have one monitor that's dedicated to like one, what? Oh, Marty, wait a minute. Oh, okay. That like generated inside. What a nice generation. But yeah, like normally I'll have like one like low CPU or GPU intensive game on the other monitor, and then I'll play like one of the games that I normally play on the other monitor. And it's not like they're really like, you know, it's not like idle games are like super fun or anything. It's just about seeing numbers rise. Like you're doing the exact same thing most of the time. It's just you're doing them faster and better like every single day. So like your brain just go burr. The dopamine in your brain just goes wild. That's why there's like a market for them, because there's clearly people who share the same opinion and like just like them the same. Like I played so many idle games. There's something about back then, like back when I played, it was like 2015. So there was something about getting a pen block from a dungeon for the first time that was like really magical, you know? Because back then, you didn't actually get like a corgi talisman. You actually got the pen block itself. And then you took the pen block and then you know, just made the thing out of it. Just made the actual mount. But now you get a talisman, which I guess is still cool. It doesn't feel as nice to get. But it makes sense why they did it, just, you know, to add to your other inventory. So it's not cluttering your main inventory. You know, also going back on the whole, you know, Trove was better back like long ago in 2015 and whatnot. The way that you leveled up gear, well, not leveled up gear, but like put pearls in was pretty weird, because there weren't really any pearls that you would use. Like, you know how now you like you can see there's 2 pearls in each stat. Back then it was like you went to I think you went to the same Chaos Forge thing, whatever, but you used eyes. And basically, you would get like asterisks in your gear, and you would keep on re-rolling constantly until you get all stats with 2 asterisks, which is basically the same as getting 2 pearls in each stat. And I remember there was an option to do it 50 times. Like the game would roll 50 times and it would give you the best results within those 50 50 goes.